Okay. I don't know if this light will just throw everything off. Let's see. Well, it's not bad, and it's kind of golden. Makes makes me look kind of golden. Um, yeah. So I'm gonna leave it. So hi, this is Steve. Today I'm wearing the cap of the tarot reader. Oh, and before I start, so I won't take too long on this story, but I stopped by the Healthy Pet Supply store run by a wonderful human being who has always had the best employees. That if the store isn't too busy, I have deep, meaningful conversations with almost every time I go in there. Plus, whenever the owner is there, I have these great conversations with the owner as well. And so I did because I there was the threat of snow on Monday. I went out and did a whole bunch of errands that I felt needed to get done before I got trapped on top of the hill. Get gas, get gas in the car, get a small tank of gas for my torch because I discovered through my LJ, my plumber, that one of the best ways to start a small bonfire is with a torch. I mean, they start fires in the wood. They don't mean to, but sometimes they do start fires in the wood when they're heating up copper pipes, when they're running pipes for the shower and stuff. So it's pretty hot. It's got to be pretty hot to solder those pipes together and get them to hold and all that kind of good stuff. But at the Healthy Pet today, I came in and I didn't really recognize the woman behind the at the cash register, but I came in and said hi, and she said hi. I said, "How's everything going?" She said, "Everything's going great, besides my sinuses." And she said, "They're just really active." And I said, "Well, tell me a little bit more about it." And she did. And I said, "Well, often," I said, "I worked with this quite a bit in my years as a chiropractor." And I said, "So let me just show you how to release your sphenoid bone." So I'll go ahead and show you how to release your sphenoid bone as well. And so if you just put your middle and index fingers in your temple area, that's where your sphenoid is, and if you bring your hands forward, you tend to lift up and back on your sphenoid. And then if you take a few breaths, usually that sphenoid will release within 3 to 5 breaths. It'll just release. And then the whole motion of the cerebral spinal fluid will be set back into motion again. So it's a good thing to know. So she did that, and she said, "Oh, wow, that's amazing." And I said, and then the next thing you want to do is put these two fingers up on the top of your forehead and just hold them on each side. And then just hold them while you breathe until you notice that you take a deep breath, which she did. And she said, "Well, that's amazing. I feel so much better." I said, "That's not all. Take your fingers, roll them off where you feel the base of your skull, roll them down a couple inches. That'll put you right about at your second cervical vertebra, and then just hold that point while you take a number of breaths. And that releases a whole lot more energy and frees it up. And again, she had another amazing experience. And she turned to me, she said, "That's just like magic." And I said, "Well, it is magic." And it's super magical when you know something that can take care of your own symptoms by improving the function of your cerebral spinal fluid motion and balance yourself out for any emotions. And I said, I don't need any details, but oftentimes the sinuses and those other two areas I pointed out to you can be related to some type of grief or loss. So you may have had someone in your family or one of your animals or something that was unresolved. And so oftentimes that'll help resolve that. So that makes it a little bit more of a permanent shift. So the last card we got, boy, it's really helping me to release some energy, which I'm happy to do. I've had a very good day. I'm not making up any stories about it. But we just had yesterday or the day before, we got the Page of Cups or the Prince of Cups. And cups, meaning related to emotions. And here I asked Arlen and the universe to pick our card. And you probably won't be able to even see it, but it's a Knight of Cups. Yeah, I don't think that we're going to be able to get it in light. But anyway, it's a Knight of Cups. And again, the Knight of Cups is holding the Holy Grail. And in the Holy Grail appears to be a crab. And I can't tell if the knight has wings or is riding a winged horse, which I think the winged horse is a Pegasus. But it actually looks like the knight has wings. And the horse is looking back at the knight. And the knights are usually about the quest. So, here I'm going to read from, I love her, from Meg Jones Wall, from her book, Finding the Fool. And so the knight is, because it's the 12th of the suit, and then 2 and 1 is a 3, so it's both a 12 and a 3. And the Knight of Cups is about expansion, manifestation, growth, abundance, creativity, and experimentation. The cups are related to water, so they're about emotions, connections, love, intimacy, community intuition, which is becoming my favorite 2 words currently. Of all words, community intuition are my favorite. And it's also associated with the heart. A lot of heart action lately. The key words are romance, idealism, dreaming, jealousy, sensitivity, desire, compassionate exploration. So her words are, our experiments with artistry and intuition have given us a new craving for exploration, and we find ourselves wandering through the world with our heart in our hands, sharing our dreams and desires with anyone that will listen, and our talents. Here's how you release your sphenoid. Here's how you balance your emotions. Here's how you release your emotional tension. Anybody that will listen to us. We covet new connections. I meet this person. I teach this person to heal themselves. So great. We long to care for others and to be cared for in return. And isn't that the truth? We just long to be cared for and to care for others. And And that longing brings about that experience. We also discover new sensitivities, letting ourselves be vulnerable in ways that may not always pay off, but may very well pay off, and mostly will. I made up that last part because it's true. This hunger to love and be loved, to live in a state of deep wonder and expression, paired with a need to balance the water and emotion that flow within us, is the romantic idealism of the Knight of Cups. And the Knights are about idealism. Artistic vision is a powerful thing. When we realize what we want to create, when we figure out how we hope to express it, when we understand where to weave emotion throughout it, so many new things become possible. The Knight of Cups sees potential not only in projects but also people. Every new connection is a chance to grow. Every new community a place to engage. This is someone who finds magic and wonder in intimacy, who recognize what it means to give voice to emotion, who puts their whole heart into every conversation, initiative, and dream. Like a deep-sea diver who is willing to traverse the darkest, most mysterious depths, the explorer of water moves through the world with a tender grace, an eagerness to share, a willingness to confide. They show their love through actions, intentions, and ambitions. That seems like the perfect amount of data to digest. And once again, it's just a pleasure to know you and to have this interaction that we have energetically whenever you're here. And I'm here probably at the same time. All right, be well and know that we are a team, a T-I-A-M-T, a T-I-A-M team, so that there can be an I and an I am in team. All right, that's it. Be well, love one another. Compassion, curiosity, kindness from a centered place of deep, meaningful peace.